Hello everyone, it's me, Anthony Couch, a guitarist on YouTube, and today I'm taking on none other than Greg HOWE. That's right, in this video I'm going to be showing you how for 2 weeks nearly, talk about that later, but for 2 weeks I practiced a Greg HOWE instructional video every day nearly. And at the end of this video you're going to see all the stuff that I learned in a big guitar solo, so make sure you stick around for that. Okay, Greg HOWE's Hot Licks video. There's a lot of instructional videos from Greg HOWE out there online, and I chose the classic Hot Licks one. And I took on, I think 9 of his licks, and I kept a meticulous log of my progress. And the aim was for me to take on the lick and practice it every single day for 2 weeks, so I would have 14 numbers going across, and I made 14 little spaces. However, I got ill, I got quite unwell, and I had to take some days off, which was really annoying. Nevertheless, I persevered and I tried, even when I was ill, to keep up that practice. I didn't manage it on every day, but I managed some. But what I have managed to capture is the first day that I ran through these licks, and then the last day, today, just to give you an idea of the progress that I've made and what I learned along the way. The first lick that I learned was this one. It's so funny how he calls it a warm-up. This is the warm-up section of the video. I started off at this BPM. And I worked it up to this. This was a horrible, horrendous warm-up or run or lick or whatever. I'm not used to finger one. This became a theme throughout this instructional video. Playing 4 notes on one string, with finger one doing this weird doubling up, so it plays a note there. If I was going to play those notes my way, I would do that. But Greg HOWE is doing it differently, and you know what? I went on to quite like it in one of the further licks, but for now, that was such an alien idea to me. What was my next one? Okay, the next one. I called it the one strict trick, because, as I said earlier, I would usually go like that, but Greg HOWE does it like this. That was one of the steepest learning curves for me, but I managed to build it from this up to this. I'm quite happy with that. I think I could work that into my playing, do it along scales, you know, across various strings. That one would work for me. That's on one string. What about this 2-string one that he does?
That's what you read before.
I loved this one. I started out not liking it, but again, finger one doing a lot of the work. This was so weird for me. Finger one has never worked so hard in my playing, and I've benefited from it. I built it from this. To this today. The next one was right up my street. I've done something a bit like this. Nuno Bettencourt has taught stuff like this, a bit of hybrid picking, not hybrid picking, but a hybrid of picking and legato. And I got it from this speed. up to this. It's always good when you watch these instructional videos and there's just one of them, you know, one or two of the licks that are just, you think, oh, I'd never thought of it like that before, but it's right up my street. Blues lick. I hate using finger 3 when I don't need to, you know, when you should use finger 4. But I just found this one really, really hard. Grego makes it sound like this. I could only build it from this. Up to this. That one needs way more work. There's something that feels a bit off with me. It's not clicking. Then we get to this one, the bar trick. Now I'm cheating here because I have seen instructional videos of Greg Howe since this Hot Licks video talking about the same lick. He obviously likes it and uses it still. So I have tried it in the past, but I've never done it in this structured way before. Here's Greg Howe playing it. And here's me giving it a go to my own little pattern that I created. Tough to get that clean without that little bleeding of note. The next one is horrible. Who's doing this? No one except Grego, who makes it sound like this. I got it from this speed. Up to this. I don't particularly like the way it sounds. That's because I lack imagination. It's not because Grego's come up with a boring lick. Okay, the next one. The next one is a massive lesson for me in practicing unplugged versus practicing plugged. So I'm very guilty with these days of practicing with an unplugged guitar, and I came a real cropper when it came to this lick. Because I built it from this. Where I was plugged in, and then I did a lot of unplugged practice where you don't really hear the handling noise of this. You know, you're doing a lot of vibrating. You know, it's a legato tapped multi-string thing, so whenever you tap one string, that has a literal knock-on effect of vibrating the other strings. And as soon as I put on the overdrive, you get that noise. You don't hear it in the track when I stick it in the track in the guitar solo that you're about to hear in a minute, but you certainly hear it now. And now, here is the big guitar solo with everything thrown in. And that was interesting because I had to pick a BPM and then crowbar in the licks. Some of them weren't necessarily as fast as I can play them, and some of them were me pushing myself a little bit faster than I would have liked. Anyway, I really enjoy doing these videos. I've done them before with Paul Gilbert and John Petrucci. I plan to take on some more. I'm glad that I persevered with this video. I almost stopped and thought I'll just do a shred lick video, but I didn't. I'm proud of myself. So that's another takeaway from this, that I put my mind to it and I did it. And here we are. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'm Anthony Couch. You're the cool couch potatoes. Special thanks to these names up here. I'm off to go and heal to fully 100%, and I will see you all in the next video. Thank you very much.